Hey everybody, it's Jeff here, and today I want to bring to you the latest foam cannon I've been using, the new MJJC S V3. And I think it's really important to show you or tell you what it's like about this foam cannon on a regular basis versus just a quick unboxing review. And I want to talk about the features and benefits. I'll compare it against one other very popular other foam cannon to give you an idea. And we can test all sorts of foam cannons. I don't want to introduce too many variables. However, I want to let you know what I've experienced with this new MJJC SV3. Now, I'm pairing it with a Comet pressure washer that's pushing about 2 gallons per minute. So a fair amount of water through a pressure washer. So again, we're talking about the MJJC SV3 foam cannon. And I'm going to be comparing it against the very popular Adams premium foam cannon. And both are good. Some have pros, cons, and I'll talk all about that right now. Okay, let me show you the MJJC SV3. So here it is. And I actually really wasn't sure. Hopefully you can see this. I was actually going to like the colorway of the blue and white because everything in my garage is gray and kind of red and black. But it works. It looks nice. You can see up here against the white and the blue, it's more of a brass color than a silver or nickel finish, which is fine. I think I'd rather have preferred that nickel finish, but this still works. I'm not really complaining about it. I definitely want to talk about how the bottle reacts, what the foam was like coming out of this Canon versus the Adams. And let me just start with the Adams and I'll show you what I have been using in the past. The Adams Premium Foam Cannon is a great cannon. I've been using it for a long time, no problems. I do love the, if you can see it here, the nickel finish right here, and the emblazoned Adams, I guess maybe you call it laser etched. It looks really, really nice. It looks really nice sitting on my shelf in my garage. And with this foam cannon, compared to the MJJC, is really the bottle. And how you can change the orifice on the back end of the unit. Okay, so let's just look at the Adams really quick. So you see there has indents here on the bottle to open up. So you're gonna hold it here and grab it. Now, of course, my hands are nice and dry right now, so it's gonna be easier to grab. You have to think about it when your hands are a little damp or wet when you're cleaning. But we're just gonna hold it by these indents and you just twist it off, right? You know, 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 twists to get the top off the bottle. So let's talk about the bottle. The bottom on the Adams is opaque. The emblem is really nice. It's really baked into the plastic, and it has, if you can see there, the indentations of the different measurements in ounces and milliliters. It has a nice wide base. It's about 5 inches wide, and a very nice wide bottle opening. So when you pour in your product, very super easy. If you want to change product, if you want to add water, real simple. Now on the top of the unit, this is where you're going to change out your orifice if you need to go to a 1.1. And then you have your spray pattern to go open up wider or more narrow, right? And then you can change the vertical or horizontal spray pattern by twisting the black half to go vertical or horizontal, okay? And like all other cannons, you just twist here, up top here, to adjust for the amount of soap to water ratio. And what's really nice on the Adams is if you want to use a smaller bottle instead of the actual bottle that comes with it and go straight with the product, inside the cap is threaded. So you can see, you can just put a smaller Adams bottle into that. So this is a really nice foam cannon. The straw it's fairly flexible. It has a little cutout notch, if you can see right there. So if it does fall into the bottom of the bottle, it'll allow the product to keep flowing through. The only thing that's not great about this straw is that I wish it was a little bit more flexible, and it doesn't move, right, when you're foaming a car. So if you have a little bit of product left at the bottom of the bottle, this straw isn't gonna bring itself down or find its way to the bottom with gravity to suck up that extra product. So you're gonna miss out on that. Now let's talk about the MJJC. The MJJC foam cannon, it's clear, it's very clear, and the measurements are in milliliters, so you can just do your own conversions on that. So let me just open up the bottle. Now with the bottle, it's not, I think it's actually just as wide as the Adams. It's probably a little less wide. It's close enough to being equal. Maybe it's 4 and, you know, I don't know, just shy of 5 inches wide on the MJJC versus the Adams. Now what's really great about this foam cannon bottle is that I wasn't sure if I was going to really like it, but after using it, I like it more and more. When it's clear, it's easier to see the amount of product you're pouring into it. The opening of the mouth is definitely smaller than the Adams or other foam cannons, but it's wide enough. I'm okay with it pouring in product and pouring in water. Now, what I really love about it are 2 things about this bottle. So again, imagine that your hands are soapy and wet, and it's hard to grip any plastic bottle for that matter, right? So Adams has the indents over here. And I guess what I don't love about this bottle is that when I torque on, hand torque on the top of the bottle or twist it on, when I go to take it off and my hands are slippery, I can never grip it hard enough. I actually need to put it down on, either hold it against my chest and really bear down on it to untwist it. So what was that? I said about 3 twists to get the top off. But you can see on the MJJC, it has this, like, if you can see the indent or bump out on the plastic. Now, while this plastic is totally smooth, what I seem to do is that because I'm a righty, when I hold it with my left hand, my left thumb, if you can see here, is going to hold on the indent of the bottle. So it's very, I can really grip it. I can really hold it easily with one hand and put on the top or remove the cannon off the bottle. Now let's talk about, we'll go back to how we put the cannon on top of the bottle. Now, if you want to change out the orifice, it comes with a 1.25, or you can change it to a 1.1. Again, I have a Common pressure washer. It's, it likes the 1.25. They're manufactured with Common, says run it with 1.25, don't run anything smaller. I've heard people that have done it. I haven't done it because I've gotten great results for me when I use this Canon. However, if you want to take it off, it's super easy. MJJC made it really easy. You're just going to twist off this piece here with your hand. It's super easy. I'm just going to twist it off. Comes off, and you can see there is the orifice. So you just stick in a flathead screwdriver and take that guy right off. I'm just going to put that back on. Couple twists, and you can just hand tighten it down. Again, up top, same as every other Canon, is the ratio of water to solution. And you can also, there's your spray pattern, go wide or narrow. And if you want to change from vertical to horizontal, you're just going to twist this blue section here to change that right there. If anything, actually, this one's a little bit easier to turn. I don't know if that's good or bad, but you can, all right? So what's left is the straw. I think the straw is probably the best part, or the second best part of this unit, is that it's super flexible, like ridiculously flexible, right? And like I said before, with the Adams straw or many other Canon straws, they're very straight and more of a harder plastic or firmer plastic, where the silicone straw is very flexible, and it comes with a weighted filtered ball head right there, if you can see that. It'll focus, but it's there. There's a tiny filter inside the ball, but you can see gravity will take this wherever it needs to go when you're moving your foam cannon around and you're foaming the car. So this is a great piece of the equation. Now, let me get the bottle, and I'll put it in my left hand. You can see that there's no threading here. It's just this twist lock and 2 O-rings that firm it up and keep it sealed. So you're not twisting it 2, 3, 4 times to lock it down. It's just as easy as, let's just drop the straw in, get the weight, and you're gonna put it down, right? And I'm holding it with my left hand, my thumb on the indent, and I'm just gonna quarter turn it, and it's gonna draw itself down. And that's it. It's on. That's all you have to do on the MJJC S V3. Again, it's a quarter turn, and it just rises up, and it pops right off. And I've been using this for probably 5 cars by now, and it's just really easy to use when you use this foam cannon with this kind of twist lock or quarter turn top onto the bottle. All right, so which one would I suggest you buy? I think it really depends on what you want in a foam cannon. Do you want a specifically branded, you know, an Adams or an MJJC or a Chemical Guys, whatever that may be? Are you looking for performance, and what does performance mean to you? And I did run MJJC's soap, which I'll do in another video. I'll post a link in the comments below or wherever it's going to be on that review on the soap. But I ran it with their specifications on how much water based on the amount of soap you put into the bottle. And the foam, I think, was a good comparison or a good middle version of wet to dry foam, where it's not runny, it's not super dry, it's like just right in that nice in the middle of it clings onto the panel long enough so you can let it dwell to really break down some of that lighter particles or the dirt that's on the car, right? But what I like it most about the way it clings onto the car is I can run around with my detail brush and get between all the emblems, in the cracks by the mirrors, into the gas tank cover, things like that. So it gives me even more time to not just dwell, but to get around with my detail brush into those small crevices that we all do when we're detailing cars. So that's why I liked this combination. Now I haven't tried it with like the Pinnacle Adams Megafoam, which I still need to try. I just haven't had a chance to buy any yet. So I will send out some kind of update when I do get some Adams Megafoam into this and see what it looks like. So would I get this foam cannon, the MJJC S 3.0? Yes, I like it a lot. I'm going to continue to use it. I've really just been naturally reaching for it off my shelf whenever I go to clean a car these days. And I think I will continue to do such until either they come out with another version or someone else comes with another version. But right now, this is my go-to Canon. If you want to buy it online, I'll link in the comments below their website where you can buy it. And then for all the viewers who are watching this, thank you so much for viewing this. I really appreciate it and sharing it, that I've asked them to issue a discount code. I'll again link that below for a discount when you buy the MJJC SV3 from them. So that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. When you see this, share it with your friends and have a debate about foam cannons and which one you all prefer to use or not use and the reasons why. I'd love to hear what you think below about what your preferred foam cannon is. Thanks so much. My name is Jeff, and I'll see you on the next one.